wanna take it slow. Just wanna let you know. Ready to spend some time. I wanna spend some time.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, guys. I know. You see, the reason I wasn't really pissed off when people were asking this question was because I just felt like, you know, you're watching a creator, someone you like, and you know, you can see some changes in the person's body, and you just felt like, you know what, just to extend your goodwill. For me, I see it as a good thing, you know. That's why I didn't respond to comments about this and what I'm about to talk about now, because I didn't know whether to say yes, because I was not ready to announce, and I would be lying if I said no, you know, and it will make any sense. Like, why would I lie, you know? If I said no, it means I'll be lying. So I was like, why would I even lie about it? So I just decided to keep quiet about it until I was ready to spill. So yes, for those who were watching and then were spotting some growth in my tummy, like my tummy was not looking like somebody who just overate like 5 wraps of semo. Yes, you're absolutely right. I am pregnant and I'm so excited about it. I actually found out that I'm pregnant. Of course, I was pregnant in Nigeria. Before I moved to Canada, I was already pregnant. So it wasn't like it didn't just start now. It didn't just happen now. Of course, pregnancy takes a long time, 9 months, of course. But one thing I did was to film just a little bit of what I could film, you know, back in Nigeria, like my first ultrasound, and I think finding out I was pregnant also, I filmed that, and then I filmed my first ultrasound. So I would put them in this video also, just little clips of it, not saying much. I think I'm pregnant. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a backstory, right? For the better part of last year, I was on the arm implant. I was on birth control, the arm implant one, and I took it out because I was having serious skincare issues. I explained that in another video, so if you go back to like a couple of my videos, you'll see that I had to remove it. I also had hormonal issues, like serious hormonal issues. I had to take it off. So I moved from having the implant in to using pills, which was like the best birth control ever. It was the best. I had better skin. I still have good skin. Like, I had better skin. Everything was okay. Like, I could actually manage using the daily pills for pregnancy prevention. My husband and I made a decision to stop using, you know, birth control and all that. We're going to try, you know, start to, you know, I don't know how they say it, like, I don't even know, like, for you to okay, we say we're going to start trying for kids in January, and then see how the first half of this year goes in terms of like looking for kids and trying for kids. So January, I was on and off my pills. I wasn't taking them regularly. So that month, I don't know what my fertility levels were in January, because I wasn't taking the pills regularly. And when I was taking the pills, like towards the ending of last year, it was good. Of course, it was like, I wasn't, you know, I think I wasn't even seeing I wasn't seeing periods. I had no periods at all. Sorry if this is like, to you, maybe it's not the content for you, but please bear with me. I have to say all these things. So I actually wasn't seeing a lot of periods. And even when I was on the implant, no periods at all. So January, I was on and off the meds. February came and I was completely off the meds. Like, I wasn't taking the pills at all in February. And my periods for February came and it rained. It was very heavy and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I think I'm gradually getting back to my circle. And yeah, maybe in the next 2 months or 3 months, I may be pregnant. I'm kind of confused right now
because I feel sick. And now I don't feel that that's one of I feel sick. I went to the pharmacy and I got pregnancy test kit. Something tells me that I'm pregnant. My gut feeling tells me I'm pregnant. I can't even start being emotional right now because I don't even know. I've not even checked. I don't know why I'm starting to cry. This might be one of the reasons. This might be a symptom. Why am I emotional right now? Okay, so I'm going to go test in the bathroom and then I'll come show you guys if I'm actually pregnant. I can't believe this. Oh my God. Guys, I don't know if you can see it. It's positive. Oh no. I know, right? I was half expecting that there's a particular way I'm supposed to react after I found out that I'm pregnant. But I don't know if that's the emotion I feel coming or not. Am I overthinking my emotion? I don't know if you guys can see, but I am actually pregnant. You can see the 2 lines. This tests for HCG in the urine, which is, what's HCG? Where's my phone? Let me Google it. Oh my, I'm going to be a Google mom. I'm going to be a Google Dr. Google. HCG meaning. HCG is a quantitative human chorionic gonadotrophin. Human chorionic gonadotrophin is what HCG is, and it measures the specific level. Okay, so this test measures the specific level of HCG in the blood. HCG is a hormone produced in the body during pregnancy. Urine tests are as accurate as blood tests. A high level of HCG indicates that a person is pregnant. I'm actually pregnant, guys, and the more I say it, the more real it is. And I'm actually seriously fighting back tears right now because I got married 4 years ago, and this April would make it the 4th year. You know, that's my wedding anniversary is in April, and this is March. And when I got married, my husband and I made a decision not to have babies yet, at least for the first year. And then from the first year, it snowballed into the second year. You know, there were things we wanted to put in place, and then we just, you know, entered the 3rd year, and now we're in the 4th year of our marriage. No babies, no children. A lot of people thought that possibly we had issues with getting pregnant, and we didn't want to tell anybody, and so we just decided to you know, keep saying, oh, we don't want kids, or we don't want kids, or maybe something is wrong with one of us or both of us, and then we just keep, instead of saying that there's something wrong with us, we keep saying that we just don't want kids. And it's very funny but annoying because you don't dictate how people live their lives, and a lot of people, family members, feel entitled to, you know, just dictating what happens in your life. Those things make them happy, but they don't even care about how it makes the person feel. That's control. You know, we just didn't want it. I remember, because now I'm number one, I'm very, very, very grateful, because I just feel like, who am I to pray and God will just answer like that? You know, lots of things have happened to me in my life that all I need to do is open my mouth and say a prayer and things just happen. You know, when I was putting in the implant, I got a lot of backlash, like just I just wanted to ask, okay, sorry, have you had the implants? Like, what was it like trying to have kids after the implant? And I just got like backlash, like, oh, don't do it if you've not had children yet. Are you going to find it difficult to have children after the implant? It's going to affect your fertility levels. Going on pills too, it was like, why do you want to do that? You don't even have one kid yet. I don't advise you to do it because you don't have a kid yet. Meanwhile, the doctor is telling me something different, like, you know, once you go off it, your fertility levels will just come back to normal. Yeah, for some women, they would have issues, but those are people with underlying issues, and I don't see any underlying, I don't see that you don't have any issues, you know, so you can actually do this. I was cleared for it, but it felt to me like the external influences were threatening to affect my decision, our decision as a couple, and it just wasn't fair on us at all. I had people actually send prayer materials to my parents' house, because I don't let anybody send anything to my house. A lot of people don't know my house. A lot of my family members, they don't know my house, they don't know where I live. So especially if it's something I didn't request from you, you would have to send those things to my parents' house. Somebody sends like a jar of water, said it was prayer water, I should drink it, I should bathe with some. I'm like, I did not ask for it. I did not ask for the prayer water. I didn't ask for anything. So why are you giving me things that I never asked for? Why are you pushing things on me that I did not ask you for? Why would you go to church and then the pastor would say, if you're looking for the fruits of the womb, come out, and you would come out on my behalf, you would accept prayers on my behalf, and then you would come to, you would take like what you got from the church, you know, to my parents' house and ask them to give it to me. So sometimes my parents used to feel like, are you telling your problems to other people? Because it felt like when of course my parents, when they asked me, I'm like, oh, we're not ready, we're not even trying, so don't worry. And then they begin to see all these things that some people who supposedly are concerned are doing, and they're like, are you talking to other people and not talking to us? Like, do you actually need help? I'm like, no, I don't know why they're doing this, I don't know what this is. So this puts a lot of pressure on people who actually do not want to have kids. So if you are that kind of person, please stop. Don't do it to other people. It's actually not funny, because if those people actually have issues with giving birth, you are just adding to their pressure. You are not helping. If they decide to deal with their fertility issues on their own, don't interfere. You are not helping. You are actually not helping by doing that. You might think that you're helping in your own little brain. You think you're helping, but in the larger scale of things, you're actually not helping at all. So I, went through that. And then people would see you somewhere at a function, and people who know you are married, so people who have attended your wedding, they'll be like, oh, hi, how are you? Wow, it's been 4 years, right? Or it's been 3 years. Oh, how many years has it been? Wow, it's been such a long time. I'm like, yeah, since the wedding, yeah. So how are your kids? You had no right to ask. I never mentioned to you that I had kids, and for you to come to my wedding, it means that you were very important, and so you should know when I have a naming ceremony, I would also invite you, but I didn't invite you for any naming ceremony. So why are you asking me about kids? You're on my WhatsApp status. If I had a kid, you would have seen it that I had a kid. You're on my Instagram. If I had a kid, you would see it on my Instagram that I had a kid. Some of them are even on they watch my YouTube videos. So if I have a kid, you would see it on my video. Is that shade I smell? Are you trying to shade me? And then I'd be like, no, oh, I don't have kids yet. Oh, don't worry, God will do it. Don't worry. You know what? I didn't ask you for your prayers. some of them who are like even elderly, they would touch me, and then they are just exerting pressure and praying for me in public, and I just feel like it would embarrass them if I decide to step away and ask them to stop praying. So I just say amen, even when I know deep down that I don't want to have kids. You know, I don't want to have kids yet. People find it very difficult to understand. Also, I heard one funny gist like that on your wedding night, there's an angel waiting with a baby for the couple. And I know that there are thousands of couples who actually want to have children immediately after they get married, and they don't. So where was the angel that night? Because I don't know if this angel is selective. Everyone is like, oh, you have to meet your partner before. No, you have to meet with your partner like after the wedding night. You have to meet your partner. There's an angel waiting with your baby, which is like the gifts that God will give you when you get married. I'm like, where did you guys get that from? How did you know that? How many hotel rooms of newly wedded couples have you been in on their wedding night to see the angel or to feel the angel? Who told you that? Who told you that? And then it begins to make you feel like you've missed an opportunity by not being pregnant in the first few months of, you know, being married. So if you are like the kind of couple that my husband and I have been, deciding to wait, I'm so happy that you decided to take that decision. It's your decision to make. If you decided to have baby after you got married, like immediately, congratulations. All I want is for everyone to mind their business. You know, if a couple decides to have a baby immediately after they get married, do not go speculating that the lady was pregnant before marriage. That's like, you get pregnant immediately after you get married. People start to say you were pregnant before marriage. That's why they rushed the entire thing, and because they wanted to cover your shame, they to just get married quickly, just so that before the pregnancy starts showing. Like, that's nonsense. Some people get pregnant on their actual wedding night, like days after they got married, they get pregnant, and then somebody will be out there saying that, you know, they rushed the marriage because she was pregnant. And then you decide to wait. Yeah, 6 months pass, nothing. 1 year, nothing. 2 years, they begin to believe that you must be barren or there must be something wrong with you, and then they begin to say prayers that you never asked for. It's just what do you do to satisfy society? I just want to understand. Anyway, I feel very happy, deliriously happy that I'm actually pregnant. So this means I don't have malaria. And then my craving for Titus fish yesterday is justified. I've not changed. I mean, I'm still normal. I feel very happy. I feel very humbled. I feel like, let me just paste this on my forehead, because what? I'm pregnant. Next steps. What am I going to do next? I'm going to go get prenatal vitamins. I think I want to get pregnant care. Currently, my symptoms are, I am tired. I wake up in the morning with some energy, and then the energy just kind of depletes all through the day until 10 p.m. when I literally can't do anything. I just sleep. Secondly, I have cravings, funnily. I never knew that cravings would start like immediately. So I have cravings, and this thing is in on my head. I have cravings. Like yesterday, I went to buy Titus fish. I have some cravings, and then my mouth tastes somehow like I'm about to have malaria, but it's not that bad. I also drink a lot of water. Yeah, I get dehydrated easily, so I drink a lot of water these days. I just realized that I drink a lot of water, and because I drink a lot of water, I pee a lot. So basically, those are my symptoms right now. That's it. Nothing too serious. I think I'm okay. I think I'm fine. I can do whatever I want. I have not really changed so much physically. I don't think so. I might have added a few pounds, just a little bit, but I've actually been adding weight since the ending of last year, so I don't think it's because of the pregnancy yet. So yeah, that's it. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me, doing my pregnancy test with me, and we are going to have a baby. Oh my god, my first guess is that it's a boy. As my first guess, instinctively I think so. I'm not sure. I'm going to do a gender reveal. Oh my god, it's going to be so exciting. I'm going to buy baby stuff. Oh my god, I don't want to shout to my friends. I don't want him to know. I want to go and show you myself, but I'm going to buy baby things. And god, baby things are so cute. I'm so happy. So I'll go to the hospital tomorrow. I will show you guys on my tummy. Like, there's nothing in my tummy. See guys, nothing. I'll show you guys though. If as the pregnancy progresses, I'll show you guys.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, I can't believe you love me. So lucky, still can't believe you love me. I hope it never ends. Let's be more than friends.
Currently, yeah, which is going into third trimester, I drink a lot of chocolates, drinks, juices. I'm just drinking a lot of liquids these days. Juices, chocolate drink. When I wake up in the morning, I just want, this thick Milo tea, and I want it cold. I don't want it hot. I want it cold, not hot. I'm just eating little bits, here and there. But my heartburns are really bad. Like, they are really bad. The first time I had the bout of heartburn, I was literally rolling on the floor. Like, it was really painful. I felt like my entire chest was going to fall off or something, or I don't know. That was the worst heartburn I've ever had in my entire life. Like, it was really bad. So I now take my antacids, and when I finish eating, I don't lie down. I just sit up. Even if I feel sleepy, I'll sleep sitting up so that I don't have acid reflux or have heartburn or anything like that. So I also have the drug that I take, the antacids that I take, and yeah, I think I've been trying to cope with the with the heartburn. So there's a myth that when you have a lot of heartburn, your child has a lot of hair. I know it's false, but anyway, I hope the child has a lot of hair though. So I've done my doctor's appointments here in Canada. I've also done an anomaly scan, which is usually around 20 weeks. I'm done with that. I've done that. Everything looks good. Everything looks fine. I also did my lab test, with the blood and urine samples, and everything looks fine. So currently I'm proceeding on my prenatal appointments. So yeah, my prenatal appointment, that's like, is it pre? Oh no, sorry, my antenatal appointments. Every 2 weeks I need to visit my antenatal place. I think I'm going to do mine online because I really don't want to start walking around. I'm always tired and out of breath at this point. And as you can see, I have my pregnancy pillow here, which I wrap around myself because of my waist pain, and my back pain is terrible, but I'm managing. I'm going to talk about all these other things later. Things that I bought for my baby, I'm going to talk about that later. Gender review, I'll talk about all that later. Birth plan, I'll talk about all that later. Am I going to have a cesarean section or a vaginal birth? But one thing that I know is that for now I'm not going to have a cesarean section because it's a low risk pregnancy, so I'm not eligible for a cesarean section now. So this teddy might be my biggest, I'm thinking, oh, because it's pink, she's having a girl. No, I'm not someone. If you see what I've currently bought for my kid, you understand that I'm not a pink is for girls, blue is for boys kind of person. I bought this because it was the only pig I saw in store that day, and I really wanted to buy something to commemorate my anomaly scan. I'm getting into nesting mode because I'm buying stuff now for the baby, and I'm considering, you know, setting up the nursery and stuff like that. It's really exciting, guys, and I just wanted to come on here and announce to you guys officially that you can start asking me questions about pregnancy, and you can start asking me questions about having a baby in Canada. This is what my tummy looks like now. This is my belly. As you can see, I rub coconut oil on my belly just so that I don't have any stretch marks. So I don't have stretch marks now at this time, but I'm pushing it. We are pushing it. So this is what my tummy looks like. I'm having waist pain, but let me stand up a bit. Woo. So this is what my tummy looks like, guys. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your congratulatory messages in advance. Expect more content about, you know, what I bought for the baby, my birth plan, you know, packing to the hospital, and then the actual birth vlog. I'm going to be vlogging everything about my journey from now on that I've announced so that you guys can also be a part of this journey of mine. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.